Hello and welcome to cookingflavors.com. Our channel is aimed at teaching beginners the ABCs of Indian cooking. We bring to you the very basic, simple, easy to learn and cook recipes and a guide to the most essential cooking strategies. Keep watching and enjoy our recipes. For today's recipe, we look at the preparation of a very easy and interesting Arisi Upma or rice upma. For that, I've taken a kadai or a skillet, not added any oil, just a plain kadai, and I'm putting in about 1 cup of rice rava or arasi rava. You can click on the link in the description box for the preparation of this rice rava or arasi rava, or you can also click above here. Now we'll just dry roast this for about just about 5 minutes till you get a nice aroma of all the peppercorns and the rice rava. Make sure not to brown it. We just want to give it a, a nice toast to give it a crispy texture. Once this is done, this will just approximately take about 3 to 5 minutes, and once we are done with this, we'll transfer it into a plate and we'll keep it aside. Now I've taken the same kadai and added about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. Into the oil goes in about a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Then goes in urad dal. I've not added cumin seeds here because my rice rava already has cumin seeds. Now goes in about a teaspoon of chana dal and a lot of asafoetida or hing. Always add hing directly into the oil to bring out its best flavor. Now goes in a few dry red chilies. Be careful, the rice rava also has black peppercorns in it. Now a few cashew nuts go into here and a few raw peanuts. You can also use roasted peanuts here. Now we'll add in a few pieces of dry coconut or copra. If you don't have this, you can use fresh coconut pieces also, and then goes in some curry leaves. We'll toss this well, just a little, till all the seasoning is well cooked. And then I'm adding about for 1 cup of rice rava, it's just like cooking rice, you need 2 cups of water. So I've measured 2 cups of water here and I'm adding it here. We'll give this a nice mix. Now goes in the required amount of salt. Always make sure when you're adding salt into water like this before adding the main ingredient, it should be a little sharp on your tongue. Only then it will be right after you add the rice rava. Now we'll wait for this water to come to a nice rolling boil. This is just like any other plain Rava Upma, sooji Upma, or a vermicelli Upma. I have seen some people cook this rice Upma in a pressure cooker, but I found you can also do that, but it's not necessary at all. You can directly cook it in a kadai or a skillet like this. It will get cooked in no time because the rice is already, we have soaked the rice, we have dried it, and then we have made the rava or the kurunai, so it will get cooked very fast. You don't have to bother using a pressure cooker. Now we'll add in the roasted rice rava or the arsi rava and we'll mix it gently. As you're putting in the rava, you mix it gently, but you don't have to worry. This will not form any lumps like your sooji upma. Just a quick reminder here, roasting of this rice rava or arsi kurna is totally optional. I've done both the methods with roasting and without roasting. I found with roasting it gives a nice and aromatic flavor to your upma, so you can totally skip that roasting step. Now we'll mix this well and make sure all the ingredients have mixed well, and then we'll cover it with a lid. After you cover it with a lid, it will approximately take you 10 and a maximum of 15 minutes for your upma to get ready. In between, we'll open the lid once and we'll check at the 8th or the 9th minute mark to make sure the upma doesn't stick to the kadai. It's been around 8 to 9 minutes and I've opened the lid just to check how the upma has been cooked. You can see the water has been completely absorbed and there is no water at all. We'll slightly stir it. See, it's sticking a little to the kadai. That's the reason why I told you you have to open in between and mix it. This is almost about 80 to 85% done. We'll just give it another a few minutes for it to get cooked. After I closed the lid the second time, I gave it another 4 to 5 minutes. Now the upma has been perfectly cooked. The consistency in which you want the upma, either you want it in a very udri or a coarse texture, or if you want a smashy effect, it totally depends on you. I like a semi-smashy and a udri or a coarse kind of upma. If you want it in a perfectly smashy effect, you can add around 2.25 to 2.5 cups of water, or you can also use the pressure cooker method, but that's a little tedious. You have to put the weight on, wait for the whistle release the steam and then get it ready. But this will be done very fast and a fatafat way. Once you have your rice rava or your arasi rava ready, this upma is just like any other soji upma. And believe me, it is even tastier than the rava upma, and it will taste very delightful. Hope you like this different kind of Arsi Upma or rice upma. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and post in your comments and suggestions. Hit the like button and keep encouraging us. You can also visit us at cookingflavors.com for detailed recipes with tips and suggestions, and follow us on Google Plus. Till we see you again with another new and interesting recipe, thank you and happy cooking.